Has anyone heard from Ismail?
Good morning.
He's flying home today. He said he was,
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's get started. Amit, why don't you go ahead?
Yes, John. So today, first I finished this pausing and silence notification that I created pull request and Jerry approved it and already sent details to Ismail about all the API. Second thing, I work on this external chat tagging, like the group, the Slack channel you have read about it. So I work on that part and found it why it was happening. While we tagging external contact, we were passing unformatted phone number. But while creating group chat, that time we are expecting it should be formatted. So that's why it was breaking. And I fixed that problem and I handle other case also, SMS thing also, and created pull request. Jerry also approved that one. Okay, so these two things. Third thing, I also added line break into the same pull request. Fourth, I am working on.
What's the third thing?
You have requested one more line break inside invite message, right?
What was the third thing?
Uh, Line break inside one more line break inside invite SMS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That I have and the simple request. Fourth thing, currently I am working on adding user specific event time in push notification.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
what was that for again?
So like when you create a event and like event is push notification sent, time was not correct.
Oh, right. It's going to be
Mm.
the time
User,
zone of
user time zone, yes.
the
So
user.
that yeah, I have started working on that part. So yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to the external user chat,
Mm.
um, was was there something that had broken along the way? Because I thought we had that working, and then it stopped working. So what? I'm not clear on what.
No. Existing one should not have been broken. This one, yeah. So like existing one expecting unformatted phone number, like it should not be the country code, but kind of while tagging external contact in checking, I mean is passing country with country code.
I see. So the existing
Mm.
group chat with external user was fine. You're just talking
Correct.
about when you tag
Yes.
and check in. Okay.
Yeah. And those SMS thing also handle like first it will be sent like user which tagged you and invite link, it will go.
Okay. How much have we tested this?
I tested it with my account, so you guys can also tested it. Yeah. I
Okay.
tested using Google Voice number. I have seen shown him to Jerry also.
Did you actually test Jerry as well?
I didn't test it, but I could do it. Just starting a new chat with a Google Voice.
Tag user.
Oh, tagging. Sure.
Maybe Todd and you could do it with one of his test phones.
Yeah,
I
I can definitely test.
But
I have been.
Jerry will deploy on production, no? That changes.
It's not deployed in production.
No, Jerry
Okay.
can say. Jerry?
Yeah, it's not deployed to production. I can deploy all this to production though.
Okay. Why don't we do that? I was using the new build and it seems to be working pretty well. I haven't found any major problems. Maybe Danny, you could submit to the App Store.
Yes, I
Okay.
can. What is it? Is it? It's not just me. Is it that the group? I'm sorry, the public uh, chats don't populate upon onboarding. You have to like open and close a couple of times before they show up.
That's happened.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Do you have to do any kind of deploy or anything, Jerry?
No. I remember we were gonna add like a skip. Well, there was a skip on the query, and we don't need a skip. We should be passing null. That's the only thing I remember for that query. But those groups should be showing up.
Well, I might be in all the groups.
Right for you, but it sounds like for Todd's new user.
Yeah.
I have about four phones that I'm testing with, and all of them upon onboarding have no public chat at the top of the chat lobby. And I've sat there and waited and tried to do some actions in the app to see if things populate, but they don't. So I have to force close, reopen, and a lot of times that works first try. And I go into chats and they're at top. Sometimes they're not there. I'll have to force close and reopen a second time, and then they show up.
Yeah,
And this
sure.
has happened 100% of the time that I've been onboarding with these test phones.
Yeah, can we check that from the app side and see what's going on?
Okay.
Yeah, I have some recordings I could share.
Yeah, yeah, Todd, if you could send that to development.
You got it, no problem.
Who did you work with on this, Jerry? Was it Ismail or Amin?
I think Amin worked on it.
Okay. So Amin, did you catch that? The new user coming in is not seeing any of those groups above their lobby.
Like after tagging,
No, no. The
Just after onboarding.
the groups that you can join that are open to the public.
they're not there.
No.
Like only after onboarding or every
Only,
time.
only after onboarding. I mean, so I've been testing with a few phones, like 4 of them, and when I onboard with the latest version, like 27, um, when you first onboard and get through, and you're dropped into your the chat lobby, there's no public group chats along the top to
Yeah.
join.
It happened to me too on this phone. You have to, if you force close and then reopen, then they show up.
Yes, correct.
Okay, I just like finished onboarding, so and I got them there. So let me try to re-onboarding again and see.
Are you on a simulator or on an actual phone?
On a simulator, but I don't think it will matter. Like,
It must be because I think we talked about this before, and it's definitely doing it on the phone because it's doing it on my phone and Todd's phone.
yeah, yeah, I get it. Just trying to think about it. Like, what could maybe it's only production like QA. So let me try on my phone and see.
And then Jerry and Todd, if you guys test tagging too. You got a phone that hasn't onboarded yet, Todd? You share that number with Jerry.
Sorry. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Not a problem. Yeah, I've been testing some external chats or tagging, and I can continue it for sure. And I'll
Okay.
get the number to Jerry so you can check.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like production backend is updated with the changes. Let me make sure the mutations. I might need to update a couple tables for the mutations, so let me do that right now as well.
Let me know when you're done with that, Jerry. I want to ask you some things.
Let this script run. All right, it's good to go.
Okay. It's already deployed.
Yep.
Okay. I forget what we're specifically looking for. What was the last thing we left off on there?
I was just saying everything's ready to start the tagging.
Okay. So Todd, you can maybe share a number now.
I mean, do I need to be the one doing the
Yeah, I'm
tag?
sending it right now.
Is Todd? I feel like Todd could do this.
I can do this all myself. I don't know if Jerry needs to do it to see it himself, or I can record what I'm doing.
Yeah. Um, well, just want validation. Everything's working the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, so I'll send it to him if he wants to try and tag, and I'll continue to tag as well.
Well, I mean,
And
again, I won't get that instant feedback. That's why I'm just saying if I get one of Todd's number, like I have a Google Voice number I can try with myself, but if I'm using Todd's number, then I need to wait to hear from Todd on the response he gets.
Okay.
So, like, I have a number to test with. But
all right, and again, we're tagging during a check-in, and we're only tagging the external user, no
Yep.
additional users.
there is something actually about that. So when you only tag an external user, Todd got the SMS drawer in one of his videos. I thought we weren't going to SMS. If
That
you-
was the old build, right? That wasn't the new build.
okay, so that was addressed in the newest build.
Yeah, I just tested it.
Okay,
In 27.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was happening in 26. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll test it right
Hey, I mean, I'm gonna send you screen record. Um, I'm just tapping on a feed card, and I don't know why this looks like a re-render of some kind. This is new. Take a look at the screen recorder I sent you. I'm not sure why it's doing some kind of re-render.
Okay. Mm.
Maybe the image. You see that?
Um. Yeah. Before that, Jerry. The reason why, like after onboarding, the groups at the top of the lobby, they're not showing them because there's like a GraphQL error, and it says like undefined bindings detected for keys. I'll send you the whole thing. Seems like backend issue.
I just pushed everything to production. Actually, that should be fixed now. If
Hmm.
that was the issue.
Well, I did it on QA. Like, I
Wait,
just
on Q&A?
yeah. I mean, on my simulator.
For get discover groups. Let's see.
So,
Oh,
and I like we can pass undefined for location, right?
okay. Oh, you're passing undefined. Okay, I thought you'd be passing null, but that's fine.
Okay.
I can override that. That makes sense. Okay. Easy fix.
So yeah, with that, John, I think the issue for after onboarding the groups at the top, they should be showing up right now.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good job. Glad you guys figured that one out.
Yeah, I can see the flicker after you navigate. Like
Mhm.
it's not like a flick. Look at it again.
Yeah, the image like goes away and then comes back.
Yeah,
Why?
sure. What's going on there? Let me do it slow. Yeah, it's the image. It's like re-renders or reload. So it's only the image.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, okay. Let me
Did
find.
do you know if Ismail merged? He did some card refactoring. Remember he did Atomic Design. I have a feeling that has something to do with it.
I don't think that's merged. Like, if we're talking about like the PRs he did yesterday, none of them has like refactoring or anything. They were like fixes here and there, but and I don't
But
remember like
not just yesterday though. He had been working on them for a few days.
yeah, that should be like a really big PR. I didn't review any big PRs like for the past days.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it was merged because there would be a different share button.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Also, that would be like a big PR. And what I was gonna say, yeah, all the PRs that I reviewed for the past week, they were all like small and directed, and they has no refactoring. They were like fixes for things.
Okay.
But yeah, let me look into this issue of rendering damage now.
Okay. Yeah, take a look. Um, Jerry, when it comes to the tagging the friends in the check-in,
Oh, sorry, I just want to cut you off real quick. Chat is like, yeah, my phone is heating up. I'm in chat and it's very unresponsive. 127.
mm, that's not good.
Yeah, and then my screen just went black.
Oh no.
Uh, let's see if I could reproduce with a screen recording.
Were you sending messages?
No, I was just reading chat. I was like reading that thread about the guy with the truck and the maggot army.
Oh,
And as I was scrolling through it, the messages started loading slower. Yeah, like let's see. So I started here. Then I started scrolling down. It's probably not going to do it again, but we'll see. My phone is heating up.
I'm in the same chat. I'm not. Did you go into any topics?
Yeah, I can't scroll up.
Really?
I can't paginate.
Really?
Yeah, it is acting really funky right now.
Ah,
Let's see.
huh. I've paginated quite a bit. Uh,
Hmm.
did you change topics at all?
Yeah, so I can't. Okay, now I can paginate in main chat. It's like I have to back out and come back into the group.
You did change topics or didn't change topics?
I'm screen recording. I'll share it when.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, we'll just take this as it is. I'll just. I'll send a screen recording right now.
Okay.
Yeah, tagging the external user is actually smooth this time.
Are you Tom Flores?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one of my accounts.
Okay. Where are you getting these names from?
I I
I'm sorry,
created,
actually, I go ahead.
What's that?
I also created a group with external user you, Todd, and Jerry. So like it's working. I send from a external number also a message receiving inside group. You can see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, since some of these test phones end up getting mixed in with production, I decided to change my phone names from like Todd Xfinity and Todd test phone to actual names so it doesn't look so weird to the public when they see these names.
Yeah, I just have to keep those in mind now because
I know. I can keep you updated.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on with the chat though. It's not heating up or anything or slowing down for me, but just there's some weird loading. Like,
Yeah, something don't feel right.
yeah.
What do you? Are there any particular actions that you guys are doing? I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 phones here that I'm all in 27, all in chat, iPhones and um, Android. I'm not yet experiencing anything weird.
I'll share my screen.
Yeah, I'm curious what's going on.
I'm also in 27. I'm not having any issues other than it looks like when somebody sends a message.
I think I got it reproduced. So I'm in. So let me try this. So if I'm going to start screen recording, I'm in 27. I go into Maggot Army chat. I can paginate. I can go to a topic. I can paginate in the topic. I go to the main chat. I can go to the lobby. I background the app. I foreground the app. I open the chat. Bingo.
Whoa.
And what happens?
I can't paginate in the main chat.
Hmm.
So I went to the main chat. I went to a topic chat. I went back to main chat. I went back to my lobby. I backgrounded the app. I reopened the app. I went back to that group, and I can't paginate.
Oh, mine did something even worse than yours just did with that exact same process. Oh,
Well, okay, let's have a mean take a look. I don't know how much of this we're gonna need Ismail for, but I mean, are you available to look at that
Oh yeah. Let me look at yeah.
in the development channel? Then let's start one at a time. Hold on to yours, Ian.
yeah.
So Jerry, it sounds like you're able to recreate it consistently.
Yeah. So I can write it out too. So I'm just gonna say for a start from lobby, open Dragon Army main chat. I'm just doing this in main chat. So topic and topic. Go back to main chat. Return to lobby. Background app.
Never mind. Not worse. Exactly the same as you described.
Okay, and so this is not a different thing; it's the same thing.
No, exactly the same thing he described.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's easy to pinpoint.
It does eventually start to paginate, but it's really slow.
Yeah.
Once
Jay,
it
can you
paginates, it's fine.
What
Jay,
you mean?
yeah, I'm just gonna say just to take me through it so I can produce it. Like I'm looking through the videos, but I'm not sure where it breaks because it's a scrolling issue. So
Yeah. What's step one, Jerry?
Okay, so step one, I'm starting from the lobby.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is in production, but I went to the Maggot Army chat. I'm going to assume it's a chat with a topic, but I went in that chat and then I selected a topic
Mm-hmm.
once the main chat loaded, and then I went back to the main chat,
Mm-hmm.
and from the main chat, I went back to the lobby. I backgrounded the app. I didn't close it. I just backgrounded it. Went to my home screen, and then I reopened the app, and then I went back to that chat I was in, and then from the main chat I cannot paginate.
I just did that and I can pagine it. So
Try in another group.
I did the maggot army. Like I'm trying on production.
Okay.
So let me close the app and do it again.
Yep.
Let me like go through it and maybe I'm missing something. So now I'm the chat lobby. I'm gonna select maggot army, go to a topic,
Mhm.
then wait to load, and I go back to the main chat, right?
Yeah.
I
So
background, I
lobby.
background,
Then
huh?
go to your lobby first,
Go to my lobby, okay?
and then background the app,
Background the app, opens the app,
and then go back to that chat.
back to that chat, and I yeah, like the first scroll works, but like the others does not. Yeah, as it's not like the scrolling not really working. I can like scroll some few messages, but then
Well,
it stops.
I'm going to assume that's a page though.
Yeah.
And I tried the Never Board Club. It didn't have any issues.
I actually can't get it to do it on any chat other than the Maggot Army. I just tried it on 4 other chat groups, and I can't get it to do that.
I think the Maggot Army has a lot of topic preview cards. I wonder if
Well,
the
There's
actual
also a lot of content being posted as we're doing this testing, and I have a feeling that maybe a new message coming in at during this process is maybe somehow disrupting.
That's actually very possible. I was going to say that there was pagination added to topics, and I don't know that any other chat has more than 25 topics. Therefore, no pagination of topics. So, my two guesses would be what you just said, Ian. Um, the fact that there's content coming in rapidly, or the fact that there's a lot of topics that and there's pagination is added, and that's the only new thing I can think of in there. What do you think?
Am I supposed to be getting notifications for every single post in Maggot Army chat?
Yeah.
without
Or
yes,
normal? Okay.
no sound.
Okay, gotcha.
So, I mean, could it be because that chat does have a lot of messages coming into it, or maybe the pagination that Ismail added to topics?
I don't think pagination to topics would like affect paginations on
I
chat.
got it. I got it reproduced even simpler.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to go to a topic. I just went to main chat, back to the lobby, background, and then back to main chat.
But only the Maggot Army or a different chat?
Maggot Army.
Well, for me, like you don't even have to background the app. As like you keep if you keep the app open for a while, this triggered. You don't have to background the app. But yeah, go into chat, go back to lobby, and go to chat again. It's like
Yeah,
the
I recreated it. Yeah, it doesn't paginate.
We could probably eliminate the "there's a lot of content happening at once" theory, because I just
Nothing came in.
replicated it with no new messages.
Okay, yeah, nothing came in. Now, can you replicate it on a different chat?
I can't.
Yeah, I haven't replicated it in any other chat yet.
I assume that it's also stopping for you guys on the same custom topic. We're all seeing it stop on the custom. The highest
Yeah,
message on the top says, "Wow, that's super affordable."
it is a custom topic.
I wonder if maybe there's something above that that's hanging us up. You just,
And it's only the Maggot Army. Like I did it.
well, it's just a regular message that's above that. It's not like
Right.
a picture or anything.
But maybe it does have something to do with that custom topic.
Maybe.
That's
Yep.
also possible clue. I mean, what do you think about that?
um like a custom topic breaking it.
Well, it is interesting that the last message is a preview of 3 messages for a custom topic. Maybe has something to do with that preview window.
Yeah, maybe yeah. As messages coming in, it's breaking the scrolling. That could be.
Yeah, except one hasn't come in for
Yeah, we haven't had messages for a couple minutes now.
6 minutes.
And we definitely know that there's some relationship between backing out to the lobby and then coming back into it. Yeah, you don't even have to background the app. You can just back out to the lobby and come back into the chat, and it doesn't paginate above that custom topic.
Yeah, that's true. So
So what do you think?
Thank you.
yeah, I was gonna say like it's not about the topic itself because if you just open the maggot armor the first time you scroll, it just works fine.
Mhm.
It's only after you go back to the lobby and to that main chat again, it's where it breaks. So it's not, I guess, about the custom topic, but it's about like the navigation back.
So is that something that Ismail added recently? Something with caching?
Uh,
Um,
we did some changes with chat recently. Like remember how it was Android, it was slow when
yes,
switching topics.
yeah.
There was some changes there to like make things smoother.
Mhm.
Maybe that it's introducing this. Not really sure. So yeah.
Hmm.
And just to be clear, I didn't easily replicate this problem in production. I haven't been able to replicate it yet.
I was going to ask. So you're in the version in the App Store?
I switched to test flight when we started talking about this,
Hmm.
and oh, never mind. Yeah, it's working. It does work in production.
Yeah. So it's
It,
some new code.
yeah. Also, it definitely is not as easy to replicate in production, if I could even replicate it at all. The only thing I will say is that in production, it's pretty fucking slow. After I do successfully paginate past that custom topic, the scrolling is not very smooth.
And you're saying it's the build that's in the App Store?
Yeah, this is the App Store build. It's not horrible, but it's noticeably not as smooth. The thing is, like, that next page of content, though, is like 3 images and a couple of different topics.
Uh, um, I'd like to get this resolved. I mean, before somebody messages back into that chat and then we can't recreate it for some reason. But we can recreate it right now. Um, can you see if there's something that stands out that you might be able to resolve with it?
Okay, so yeah, I've been recreating it only on like this flag version. I was not able to do it in like in QA version.
Hmm.
Maybe it's only related with Magus chat or like chat
I think it has to do that custom topic.
that has a custom topic. Okay, let me try it. Let me go now to a custom topic for.
That's why I'm worried if someone else messages in there and now that it changes the layout, it might not be a problem. Because it was paginating for me when Jerry was saying it wasn't for him. Yeah, and other groups paginate for me.
It is only the one that has custom topic.
Seemingly. Let me try adding a custom topic to one of our test groups. And while we're doing that, can you tell me why I'm in these groups here? Is this a user that just added us? You're in the same group with me.
Mhm.
Did a user add us, or were you testing?
Let me
Maybe,
check.
yeah, and maybe those are Todd's test phones.
Yeah, I definitely added you, John, to a couple of test chats.
Okay, with
Yeah.
Trevor and Will.
Yes, yes,
Okay, okay, so we can use these to test with, huh?
yes.
Okay. I'm going to add a topic, custom topic. Did you just get a message?
Check. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to create a new topic. So let me also make a few more messages.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I want to trigger some pagination here. Still about, I guess we do more than 20. Huh? Paginating, but well, whatever. Let's see.
21, right? Last lesson.
Yeah. Danny, don't bother releasing this to the App Store. Danny's still here. It's not going to happen today.
Did you want
Jerry,
me to add anything in these chats, John, while you're testing, or let you
No,
leave you be
not,
with it?
not yet. Go ahead, Emmy. What were you going to say?
yeah, I was just gonna ask Jerry, can we have like a copy of Maggot in chat in QA?
Mm, I could take a minute. It could take a while to do.
Okay, because I'm trying to produce it on a QA, like from the same, but I'm not. I'm having a custom topic with a lot of chats and everything, but I don't know what's the thing that's in there in Maggot chat. It's triggered the issue. And you guys can reproduce this on another groups.
Could you point? Could you
Not
point
yet.
your local environment to production? Maybe
Oh, that's true. Yeah, let me do that.
No, I haven't. I'm trying to recreate it in a different chat, and I'm not able to yet.
Mhm.
I created a custom topic in a group chat and scrolled past the custom topic, and it paginated. Um, hmm. Yeah, Todd, if you want to send some messages into it, let's see if that has anything to do with it.
Okay.
Can I also send?
What about it? Am I on it?
Can I also send in that group?
Sure. Well, dang it. I want to get these topics into the groups, into the app store. All the other stuff can wait. I just want those groups. But now we have a lot to sort out before we can get there. Hmm. And Jerry, you already created the list of groups that I gave you.
Yeah. Let me double check that list real quick.
Okay.
MLB, finance, then reward UFC. Oh, Run Club. Nobody made Run Club yet.
It's in production. You don't
Can
see
I
that one?
get to it?
You might
Maybe.
not be in it.
Yeah. I tried to search for it. I didn't find it. But I can just add it to the list. I also have the geofence working for those applicable groups for Maggot Army. I got it around Sacramento and Reno.
Awesome. You
But yeah, add me to Run Club, and that's the only other one.
want me to add you to it?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes the search seems a little slow.
It's all uppercase. That's why.
Hmm. Okay, you're added, so yeah.
Hmm.
Sure.
Do you need milk and sugar in it?
Yeah, I'll grab it. Thanks.
Okay. Oh, if you're going to grab it, it's right there on the counter.
Perfect. Thank you.
in the cup.
Be right back. Give me one sec. So, I mean, are you able to get your environment through the production?
Yeah, it's not to the production. I'm trying to produce it on the simulator. I cannot with the Maggie Army.
Hmm.
So yeah, still playing with it. See.
Okay, some messages have come into it. Let's see if that changes for me too.
Yeah, I could try that too.
Yeah, now it paginates. Dang it. Let's see if it still does after I leave it. Come back. No, yeah. Now it paginates past the custom topic.
And I bet it's because of there's stuff in those yeah, something tells me it's because of their stuff in main chat.
Mm-hmm. A new main chat message broke it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we could
Maybe we're doing some conditions before doing pagination, and maybe that breaks. Let me see what we have there.
Okay.
Um, yeah. Yeah, so there's some conditions going on there. So, and there's an if condition there. I think it's this one that's maybe it's the issue why. If only I can reduce it so I can remove this code.
Okay.
And this line of code was added with a comment that says fix chat pagination.
Hmm.
So
Okay. And it was added just in this latest build
no, it's like it was added 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Hmm.
Maybe it's only as like yeah, maybe it's only something when it chat. It's like in a specific condition. Only this issue arise. Like right now, we cannot reproduce it
Mm-hmm.
because new message is just coming in, and since this piece of code was added to prevent like like to do a lot of pagination at the same time, like you to aggressively scroll the chat. It's this code was added like is like to as a break, like you cannot go crazy scrolling. It's gonna be one after the other. It was this is why this code was added. And if I remember correctly, I had a little bit conversation with this man about it. Just need to find where we talked about it. I don't remember.
um, well, I can't recreate it in our other chat. Now I can't recreate it in the Maggot Army chat. So
I have a feeling it had to do with the content that was stored in the next page of data, because it was like 2 topics and 3 images.
let's see.
But now that page is shifted now.
It looked like it was just a couple. It was messages and custom topic previews, not necessarily images. And the next,
And I think it's like if it's the last message that's gonna trigger the pagination, it's like a preview of a topic. This is where it breaks.
yeah, I was trying to do that in our test group. I added you to it. I mean,
I can see that.
um, well,
Wait.
maybe it has to be the last message at the pagination point.
Mm-hmm. It should be like the preview card. If
Yeah.
it is, then that's
But the preview card, not like the most recent, but maybe the one at the very top of the page if you right before it paginates. Is that what you think?
yeah.
Okay, so let's see if we can create that. So I see that you're sending the test messages. Yeah, it's paginating above the card still.
Maybe you have to close the app and open it because there's cache going on there. So let me just do that. Closing the app, open it.
Okay.
Did that. But,
Also, I have a screen record that maybe you would offer a clue. I don't know. Let's look at it because it. I think it offers a clue. It's the same chat that we were having problems with, and it was doing weird pagination stuff. It's still paginated, but it was weird. It's different than I've seen ever. Let me share my screen. Okay. Here it comes. There we go. Okay, so if you take a look at this. Okay, so this is the so Maggot Army chat. This was before it was stopping right at the custom topic, but it's still weird. So I go to the lobby, come back. What happened there? I don't know what that is. Wait, did somebody message in somewhere? Oh yeah, somebody messaged in the 916 area events. That's why it's changing. Okay, anyway. Someone messaged in the 916. I don't think that has anything to do with it. But anyway, I'm going from the lobby to the chat. I'm going slow here. Let's see, loading. So we get the custom topic. This is the one where I think it was stopping. Now, I've never seen this before. There's no conversation above it until about 1 second later, 2 seconds later, maybe. Then I've never seen that. This is new. So I'm going back and forth here to give you.
That's not the custom topic spot that it was breaking on before.
Okay. Nevertheless, that is new. And let's see, I'll do it again. So there, I'll just scroll. Actually, see here, I'm scrolling. Where is it? And then boom, I've never seen that before either. That's new. See? So I'll play it in regular speed.
yeah, I can see what's going on. Like, the first it was the custom topic, then the chat, then it disappears.
Yeah.
Um,
Is that a clue there?
yeah, it seems like something's going on with the previews, and not like only custom topics, but like previews of topics breaks
Yeah.
the pagination.
Yeah.
How? That I don't know.
Okay.
Like I'm if we can just have it to a point where we can reproduce this, then it'd be easier to figure out what's going on.
Right. Like in this one, for instance.
Yeah. Maybe if you can now send other message to the custom topic, so it creates another one.
Okay. They are loading out of sequence though. Did you see it? Like first it was the bottom one, then the top one. Watch. See, I don't know if you can tell through the stream, but it's
Hmm.
it's loading this one, then these. That's
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
believe I've done that before.
It happens for me too. So it seems the reason why I like to come in at the sequence is like we do the first pagination call, and the second does the third. I know they all look like it should be coming in one batch,
Mhm.
but it seems like those are three different batches going on. So
Hmm.
mm,
3 batches, even though it's all on one page.
yeah, that's what's going on there.
Is that by design or that's a defect?
I don't. I'm not sure if that's by design. It should be the defect.
Yeah, I wouldn't think we need to do 3 batches. Yeah, it's definitely every time. So maybe that's contributing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see now.
Did you see that?
No.
That was weird. This one, it had 2 messages in it. Then it
Mm-hmm.
had 3. Then it had 2. Then it had 3. Real fast. Let's see if it does it again. So watch the top of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
See that?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that? So we definitely got some issues here. So yeah, I have a feeling this is going to do that over and over there. Boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
well, at least we got some stuff we can recreate.
yeah. Is Ismail gonna be back today or is not available?
I don't know, Jerry. You said he's flying today.
Yeah, he said he's flying back home.
Did he say like when he'll be home? It's probably going to be late. He loses 3 hours of time zones, and it's a 5-hour flight. So I wouldn't count on it. Should we
Yeah.
wait?
Because he works like a lot of those previews. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's doing another API call inside the preview to get the remainder of chats or what's going on there. I mean, I can go look there and see. Just gonna be easier if he's there telling me what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me record some of this too. Um, okay, I'm just recording it for him to
Mhm.
show some other clues. It's weird. It's doing that where the message disappears and comes back. Even just if I tap the island on the phone, so like it's re-rendering. Um, without me even leaving the page. It's very strange. Like even if I go to hit the screen record, it'll re-render it. What I've seen that before, right? When you leave and come back, does it lose state? Is that what it is?
Yeah, when you go back to the lobby and go back to a chat, yeah, it closes the state. So it's because it reloads everything from the beginning.
But even if you go into your like menu and do screen record, it's kind of the same thing,
No,
right?
it should not be. No.
Hmm.
Like if you are in chat and you go to somewhere else in your phone and you go back to the app, it should be there. If the app is still open, it should be there.
Okay. Okay, well, let's look at some more things. We got plenty to go through here. When it comes to tagging, I guess I could have kept sharing my screen, but the transition to tagging is not really great. At first, it shows you the header for contacts,
Mm-hmm.
but not the suggested. So you'll just see a white screen with a header only for contacts, no skeleton loader, no nothing.
You sharing your screen?
No, but I
But
can.
okay, let me see if I can reduce it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see. Like it was like a what? Yeah, I mean the white screen. Yes, I get it because we don't have a loading screen. It, it need like it's gonna be like a second or half a second of loading to get things with it. And yeah, it looks weird because there's no loading screen. It looks weird.
Yeah. Is there anything to do
I think
to?
a loading screen would fix it, or the skeleton would fix it because we're trying to load in things before they are ready, and that's why there's a shift in everything. Like so, we might either do loading or skeleton, and only when we have data there, like from the suggestions and
Mhm.
from the contacts, then we show the data.
Yeah. So maybe just a loader.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Let's do that. Thanks. Um, there's a few more things. Jerry, question for you.
So
um, when it shows the suggested, so we have a blend of contacts with emojis and we have your circle of trust. Can you um, order them with a higher priority on a contact um, that is in your circle of trust?
and this is for which list?
Tagging friends.
Tagging friends.
So, like I have Chantel in my contacts and I have Tori in my contacts. But I think they're both in my circle of trust. But with Tori in my contacts, I have emojis next to her name, indicating like a stronger relationship. So I would want to sort it with the emoji and contact and in circle of trust as like the highest priority.
I see. I mean, is that user contact and following query?
User can you repeat that?
Is that user contacts and following?
Are we talking about the tag and friends screen?
Yeah.
Okay, and let me find that screen. See what's going on.
Also, Jerry, um, I'd want to show the username, not the name I have saved under contacts. And I think we talked about that the other day. And this is a shared screen onboarding.
Yeah.
And I did like the approach we did it for onboarding, but now as I see it in like tagging friends, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I mean, is this the yeah, find a query name and then we'll get there.
So Jerry asking, are we passing the current user key to the query?
No, I need to know the query that you're calling for this.
It calls it is user contacts and following.
User contacts and following. Okay. And you're this is the one that you're passing prioritize SOT equal to 1, right?
Not one, but it's true.
Or true.
Yeah.
Okay. And we want to prioritize the SOT. Okay. Okay. Okay, I can work on a filter in the meantime. Well, if y'all have other things.
Okay. As far as the group or the contact name as well.
Yeah. Well, that comes from the same list, right?
I think so. Yeah. So
Okay.
would it affect it in onboarding still, or would it only be in tagging friends?
It would be in onboarding.
It would also go to back.
Wait, no.
Well,
Uh,
it's the same query.
it's the same way, but that prioritize SOT. It's only true for tag and friends. So in onboarding, it's false.
Well, the names,
Oh yeah. Okay.
but the sorting,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I see. Maybe we could do what Gas App used to do, and it would say the name in the app, and then it would say in parentheses underneath it, you know, name in your contacts, and it would be like this different name. And maybe that's a good solution. So we kind of get both. Let me think about that a little bit. Well, I'm not sure where to go next because Ismail's not here, and I'm concerned about a lot of these features having some issues. I'm in build 22 on my phone, test phone in QA, and just scrolling in that chat is kind of weird. So I don't know how long it's been going on. I mean, do me a favor. I'm gonna add you to a group. It's in QA. Which which account do you want me to add? I mean, BL.
BNBL. Yeah.
Okay. There's 3 mean BL, 4 mean BL. I'll just add them all.
Okay.
um. Okay, so this is in QA. You're in the testers group chat, and do me a favor and just scroll through the conversation.
Okay. One second.
Maybe ideally on a phone.
So I
I
need.
mean, you could try it on your emulator first, but um, it really it does a hard stop at each when it starts slowing down, every time it slows down, there's a hard stop. It's really off.
So I'll go to this testy testers and just scroll.
Yeah.
Okay. I cannot pass the. Yeah, I think I reached the end. I'm not sure. So yeah, I just scroll all the way to the top where there's a preview card of Mia Restaurant Bar.
Yeah. So just do one swipe,
Swipe like
scroll. Like don't just scroll. Just do like a swipe.
okay, I cannot pass through that. Like that's is it the end or there's more?
Within all of the content.
Okay, hold on a second.
Whenever you
I'm, I'm,
whenever it starts slowing down, mhm,
I'm not sure I'm following. So
go to the
like
bottom, beginning.
bottom.
Yeah. Okay, and then just go ahead and scroll it once. Do it again. Yeah, on my phone, it's very jerky.
Okay. Is your phone like 18 up? Is it like
No,
oh?
no. I'm on a 13, iPhone 13. Um, yeah, it's do it again for me. Start at the bottom. I want to see if it's not doing it at all on your emulator. All the way, yeah, okay. Then this, yeah, it's not recreating it on your emulator.
Which one that it's QA in this flight?
Oh, I'm in build 22.
22. Okay, let me do it. Yeah, there is like some there's something going on there. I can share it. Let me see.
Okay. Yeah, what is that?
It's like when it's about to finish scrolling, it
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it stops a little bit, then resume. Um, I think now this will be this one. It's not an issue anymore.
Okay.
I think this is why we have that fix that says fix chat pagination.
Mm-hmm.
It seems it fixed this issue, but it triggers the other issues.
I see. Anything you can think of to fix it overall?
Um, oh, okay, I mean, um, yeah, I the fix that was there, it was like more of just like to fix this issue specifically, like to patch this issue. But like, if you want like to fix it really all and having like really smooth scrolling, it's not gonna be a straightforward solution.
Mm.
It's gonna be a lot of changes, like looking into the flash list and see how it's behaving when it's there's a lot of items. Maybe
Mm.
it's the junks there, so it's not gonna be like a like a fix for all. It's gonna require a lot of time, of course, and
That's what I'm worried about.
yeah, like there is this other library full list that it's really promising, and it's really good. It's performing better than flash list, and it's less complicated than it,
Mm.
like how we did it. And I'm not
How
sure she. Huh?
new is
Huh?
how new is it?
Well, I've been hearing about it and reading about it like for the past 6 months, and just like I think a week or two, they went live. Like they've been testing it really thoroughly
Mm.
to make sure it's fitting all and checking all the boxes. And and yeah, it's really promising, and um, a lot of people sharing for it, and that because how they did the lists and also like the benchmarks, like the benchmarks they are looking good comparing to flash list. But I'm not sure how it's gonna fit in our project. I mean, doing the refactor to having it um working here with our projects, I don't think it's gonna be a lot of work because all the list components they share the same API, so it's not gonna be a lot of code changes, more of how we having things going on and how that library can interfere with our own logic and everything.
Mm. Okay. Well, do you think we should test it?
I mean, yeah, yeah, we can do it and do a build and see how it's gonna be and how
Is
it's
that
gonna.
is that do you think that's a better use of time than trying to debug what we have?
That if we conclude like if we debug what we have and concluded, it is the list that's causing all the pagination issues and everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, if not, then we're just gonna be having the same problem with the different list component.
Right. Okay. Um. Well, what do we do? I guess we can wait for Ismail to come back too and get his input. Um. There's plenty of other things to focus on. I can't remember where we left off with the image that was re-rendering on the from the feed card to the
Uh,
profile.
yeah, I was just about looking into it then which on to the new stuff.
Okay, maybe that's an easy one to.
Yeah, that would not be complicated then. So
Okay, let's do that. Um, there are just some other odd things that have some questions about, um, and I don't know if it's something I didn't notice before, or if it's something new. But let me run a couple more things by you. So I'm gonna send you a screenshot of this is the custom topic that we were looking at in the Maggot Army chat. This is just one of them. If you notice from the screenshot, a couple things. Did you get it?
yeah, I did.
Okay. Notice two things. One, the edge of the background is not fully contained inside of the circle. That
Mm-hmm.
is white, which is
Yeah,
weird because it's a giant background. It's like a huge rectangle background we use. So that's just odd. Also, notice how the circle is really pixelated. It doesn't have nice smooth lines like the circle next to it.
that's true.
I wonder why, and I don't know what it means or what it has to do with anything.
Is this really a zoomed in?
It is zoomed in, but I noticed it without zooming in.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
And
Well, the white thing, I can understand what's going on there because the size of the circle that has custom topic is different than the radius, to be more precise. It's different than the
mm,
border. That's
okay.
why in some spaces it's not there because they don't have exactly the same border radius. So as for border is pixelated, that's weird.
Hmm.
Because that should be, I'm not sure what's going on there. If that's an image, yeah, and we don't do borders with image, that's just a normal border. How
And
we
what
do
I'm
it.
not sure of is it has it always been like this and I never noticed, or is this new? I feel like it's a newer thing. I might be mistaken.
Let me try to see if it's spotted somewhere. Yeah, I can see it too.
Yeah, I see back in build 22, it's the same way. So maybe it's been there
Yeah,
for.
this is 22. Build 22, I can see it.
Hmm. I don't know if it's causing any performance issues. Maybe it's just style.
No, it's gonna be just styling issue. I don't think this has it to do anything with performance.
Okay. Well, I mean, in that case, it's kind of minor, but I don't know if it's a quick fix also. Why would cause it to be pixelated like that?
Let me see what how we doing the borders there.
Okay. Okay. While you're doing that, um, let me check in with Wells. So Wells, could I get your update, please?
Yes, sir. So I finished pretty much the all the tasks I had planned. There's only one left. That is when someone checks in and tags you, it will show your name instead of just saying you. So I'm working on that next, and I'm still with the iOS simulator in that state in where we can reproduce the bug. So perhaps if you guys wanna look into that. So I cannot access the chat on my iOS simulator. So I'm doing this checking stuff on the Android because in there I can simply log out and in again and have the latest app working as expected. But then once I finish that, sir, I believe I will be out of tasks
Okay.
besides the debugging. But for the debugging, I need the guys.
Okay. I see. So when you check in, you're changing the name to be the right perspective.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And why can't you access the chat on your simulator?
Because that's exactly what we want for reproducing the error. So my iOS it is in that error state, probably to
Okay.
possibility of going there and investigating.
Okay. So do you need help with that?
No, if I want to get out of that state, it's just for me to like log in, log out, and do the onboarding again. But we don't want that because we want to have that to reproduce the error to
That's
investigate that.
yeah. Is it the auth token? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And where does that stand as far as resolving?
Um, the simulator is there for which reproduce the error. We just need to go there and investigate me and Ismail and perhaps Jerry, but that's more onto Ismail's side of things. We need him for understanding what's happening and how can we fix it and etc.
I see. Now, you worked with Ismail yesterday on it, right?
No, we didn't actually.
Hmm.
Ismail was busy working on other stuff, and I was also working on other tests, etc. And having the PRs open and merged.
Okay. So you also need Jerry's assistance still?
Perhaps, but that's Ismail is going to be the one calling, not me. So.
Okay. Okay. Well, then we'll have to wait want him to come back on that. Okay, so let's try and get that worked on tomorrow. And then you said you need some more tasks after the
Yeah,
name
after
change.
this last one I'll have, I will need more tasks.
Okay, all right. I'm sure there's plenty more. And there's always those cards that we're going to refactor do in Atomic Design.
Oh yeah, indeed. There's that. So after I finish this, I can work on the cards. Indeed, I
It
will.
was just books and podcasts remaining.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, you already
Ismail
did it.
for
Yeah.
me to contact him before working on that, for getting exactly what's happening and what to look at and what to do. So I will
Okay.
message him.
Okay. Yeah. Reach out to him. Okay. Sounds good. Thanks, Wells.
Awesome, thank you.
Hmm. Hey, Amit and Jerry, I'm gonna send you guys a screenshot. I have a question about this system message. I've not, I'm not seen. I don't. I've never seen this one before. This is in a group chat. Normally, when someone joins a group chat, it says so and so joined a group chat, but this one says they joined Circles today. And I'm not sure where this one's coming from.
That happens when they convert from an external user. They're an
Oh,
external user that converts.
okay, that's good to know. So, huh? So we had yesterday. Remember, we were having the problem with external users still getting the text messages. Oh, look at the name above it. It's Jennifer Ramirez. This is like right when we start having the problem. Um, so first, is that problem solved? Right.
Yes.
And then okay.
Yeah.
And then second, it looks like we were successfully converting external users into existing users, right? And they were coming into the chat.
Yeah, this is after I did my fix after the snafu yesterday.
This is after it.
Yeah,
Mm,
because there were issues converting external users until I had done my fix.
okay.
But I went ahead and I cleaned up all the old data, and the last revision I was making was what caused the issue yesterday.
Okay. Now, how extensively we test this with the external user?
It's been tested. It's been done a few times so far. I've seen that message since.
Okay.
I also tested it. Yeah.
The only thing that we could say is when you create a group, when you tag an external user, and that external user that was tagged on boards, do they convert properly? I think that might be the last test case.
Okay. Well, let's try that. Um, should we use one of Todd's test phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Will you walk him through how to do that again? I'm gonna use the restroom. Be right back.
Okay.
What are you working on?
All right. So tag an external user. So like tag me and an external user
Okay.
in a check-in,
Yep.
and then
Right
on
there.
board with that external user
Okay.
and make sure they convert.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm gonna go right now. Check in to entertainment, and I will tag an external user, and I'll tag you, Jerry. Done. Done. Check in with 2. Okay. And done. I just got the text message. Actually, 2 text messages came in. See what those are. And the Discover shows the check-in with Aaron Mullins and Jerry, so that's good. Also shows the chat at the top of my lobby. Okay, let me go to the external user. Okay. So I got 2 text messages. Is that expected? It says Tom Flores tagged you in a check-in on Circles. Check out what they're saying.
Yeah, and then another one that you've been added to a group.
Let's see. This one just says, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
Can you send me
maybe it's
screenshots?
not available.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me send those right now.
Okay.
So this is what I
Now,
need.
was there an invite ticket involved?
Um, are you asking me?
The one that
Yeah.
says you've been tagged, or Tom Flores, or whoever it is tagged you.
That's
That
the
should
one.
have a ticket, right, Todd?
Yeah, the first one that came in says Tom Flores tagged you in a check-in on Circles. Check out what they're saying.
That's an
And then there's
image.
an invite. I'll show you.
Okay.
Okay. First one. Second one I got. I'm using this one's an Android external user.
Okay.
Oh crap! Let me set this back. Give me just a moment. Okay. Screenshots. Okay, give me just a moment. I'll put them into development.
In that screenshot I sent you, Jerry, with the two people that joined Circles, do we know who added them as an external user? How'd that happen? I'm curious.
What?
Do we know how those two users were added? Was it like a shareable link or
You were talking about a screenshot.
yeah?
Let me see. Oh, that system message.
Yeah, but how did they originate as external when they were originally just added to an external chat? Did somebody send them a shareable link from the chat?
Um, I'd have to find those users and see what happened. It doesn't have to be like a shareable link because we look you up by the phone number and then we convert your external contact over.
Yeah, because it could just be from your own contacts and just send.
Mm-hmm.
You just add them right to the group, right?
Yeah.
So if I were to do that here, once I hit save, is that it? Does that do it? I think it does. I want to test that too, actually, on Todd's phone.
Yeah, Olivia Harris does not have an inviter, so they just used like a specific like a generic link.
Mhm.
In Madison, let's see. Same thing for her. Like they didn't join with an invite; they just used the link to download Circles.
I
They
see.
could have searched
Okay.
in the App Store.
I wonder if they're just added from the members screen where you tap on the members and it's
That's likely the case.
okay. Um, okay, I got those screenshots, Todd, but I have some questions. Let's see. For one thing, I think we're missing an emoji. Let me double check. Yeah, we are missing an emoji. So, and it says expires in 1 hour. That's not right. So, I'm gonna share this to development.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this was the final draft of the ticket. And then the one Todd has, even though it's cropped, it's different. Where's development chat? Where's Slack? So annoying.
Oh, I see. The expires in 1 hour is there.
There's that, and then it's missing the party emoji. I can't get back into the development chat. What the hell is going on with Slack? Can you expand something? Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. So yeah.
So that party emoji,
Mhm.
the party hat, I had to remove. It's easier said than done here because of how emojis are handled in fonts.
Mm,
And because this is generated on a Linux server, it doesn't render emojis the same way that it would in iOS. But what I
Yeah.
can try to do is I can take an image of that emoji and try to line it up.
mm,
And that would be the best attempt I can do there to make it look like it with the party hat emoji.
that sucks. Dang. All right. Well, I guess.
Which I think I have it going across two lines. I have name wants you on one line and to join the fun on another line. So I think it should be pretty consistent on how I line it up because that bottom line is static.
Okay. You want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I can give it a shot.
Okay. And then you'll remove the expires in 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If a user is to type exit or stop or whatever the case may be, does it actually remove them now, Jerry?
Yeah, and it did before, I think. Oh, it was because of the conversion issue that they were
Mhm.
still getting messages. But it was I had it recording the message still. So I had to like skip recording the message.
Okay.
One of Zane's friends had sent stop.
I see. So let's test it, Todd. Well, for one thing, so the first screenshot you sent, the image is cropped. Is that pretty normal on
Yeah.
Android?
Well, it looks like the preview is, yeah, I guess it's cropped there.
Mhm. Is
Yeah, I
that
mean,
normal?
it's pretty normal. Yeah.
I want to invite you from a different app. One sec.
Sure. Sure.
What's the phone number that you want me to invite you on? Let's do the
Let
same.
me get that. That's gonna be. Shoot, sorry, one sec. Okay. The phone number is 279
Okay.
233 5762.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sending an invite. Tell me if that link
Got
is
it.
also cropped.
You got it. So this one isn't showing a preview. It just shows the link at the moment.
Is that right?
Hmm.
Interesting.
I don't know why. I don't know where the inconsistency of the links and the previews come from. I don't really understand
Yeah, it's just Android sucks.
that. But I do that with iOS too, though. It's the same thing. Sometimes there's a preview there, sometimes it's just a link, and sometimes it like takes time, and then eventually, if I go back to a text message, the link, there'll be a preview there. I don't, I don't, I don't get it.
Hmm. Okay.
But yeah, I get I do that with iOS too, though. It's the same thing. Sometimes there's a preview there, sometimes it's just a link, and sometimes it takes time, and then eventually, if I go back to a text message, the link, there'll be a preview there. I don't get it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a link. There's nothing there for me to view.
Okay.
You don't want a screenshot of that, do you? Just a link.
That's okay. If you leave and come back, is it preview it?
That's what I'm trying to do. Try it again.
All right. So it's not us, right? I guess
I don't think so.
Android doesn't want to show the full preview. Okay. So I
Yeah.
mean, I'm assuming on iOS it'll be better.
Well, do me a favor. Text it to my main iOS one that I use.
Okay.
I'm curious. Do
We'll
I have
send
you
ours.
here? I'll text you.
Well, no, send someone of ours, like tag one of our users.
Well, if you have that same, well, if you sent me that locket link, even
Okay.
for example, just
Yeah.
now I just said hi to you.
Okay, to this number here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I just sent it to you.
Okay, sending. And then I want to see what ours looks like.
Yeah. So yeah, so that looks nice. That's a nice little image
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, the full screen of it.
Yeah, it's here. Let me message it back to you. So this is what I see. Let me shoot it. Go away. What the hell? Okay, sending it right back to you as a screenshot of my screen.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's clear. Maybe you could add that phone also to an external chat and see what that link looks like. Let's
Okay,
wait.
sure.
Well, Jerry, did you already update the ticket? Let's wait a second till Jerry's ready.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, I didn't update the ticket yet. No, it's going to take about 10 minutes to deploy.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
As we're sitting here, I'm watching the Android phone, the external user. I'm looking at the message, and I told you it was a link a few minutes ago,
Mhm.
and now it says tap to load preview. I have a feeling, you know what? There's something weird. These phones that we signed up on Mint Mobile,
Mhm.
I don't. I have a feeling the service kind of sucks or is limited in some way.
Mhm.
So it's taking a while for things to show up on these phones.
Mhm.
So it's kind of a bad test environment, kind of. I think it's
Could
throwing me
be.
off a little bit.
Yeah, could
Anyway,
be.
so
Now it says tap to preview.
yeah, but then I tapped it. Now it says preview not available. So I don't know what the hell.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
John, regarding the issue with the border that is pixelated,
Mhm.
the reason is why um, it is old. This thing is old because what causing it is like you know how like a topic is active, we make it bigger.
Mhm.
So the way how we scale it up, it's the reason why it looks pixelated.
Mm. Is there
So
is there an easy fix?
no, there's no performance defects or anything. It's just the the look of it. It's gonna be
Yeah, but
pixelated.
is there an easy fix?
Ah, an easy fix. Um, well, the way how we're doing it right now, it's like the straightforward to do it. Less code. Yeah, there
Okay.
is other fix.
Yeah,
Um,
it's not. It's so minor. I don't want to spend too much time. Maybe another day. Um,
mhm, okay.
but what about also the radius of the background not fitting?
That I didn't check. Let me see here. Hmm.
All right, I've changed removing the expires in 1 hour. That's going up now. I need to work on that party hat emoji. Just get the placement of it.
Okay, thank you. You're gonna go to the emoji now.
Correct.
Okay, cool, cool. And Todd, yeah, let's see what it looks like on an iPhone.
Yeah. Do you want to how do you want me to
Okay,
you want me to do a new check-in, include this other phone?
yeah, yeah, you could tag in that user, tag in that iPhone user. Okay.
Let me see what phone I can use here. I was actually sending from that particular iPhone, but I have another one here.
Okay.
So let me do this one.
And then I mean, when
Okay,
you're
give me
done
just
with,
one sec.
okay, no problem. When you're done with that background thing, let's look at why the photo is re-rendering on the profile from the feed card.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. And then when you're done, Todd, let's try onboarding one of those phones and make sure everything works okay. In fact, I have a different test too. I want to send some messages to your group chat, and I want your external user to reply exit. I think it's exit is what what
Okay.
the secret word is, and let's make sure that that stops text coming.
Okay. No worries. Let me. Okay. Give me one moment.
Okay.
And tag you, John, in this check-in.
Um, well, no. What I want to see is, yeah, I suppose no, that won't work because I'm already in the app. I want to tag your test phone that's not in the app from.
Okay.
it- Do it with
Okay.
it, so it's a tag your iPhone so that we can see the.
Yep.
I want to see the full image, but actually we're gonna wait. I forgot. We're waiting for Jerry to finish the.
Okay. No worries.
But in the meantime, on one of them, maybe the Android one, how would I? How would we, can you message that from Circles? Like to send, some test chat messages to it. You should receive text messages on it.
You mean just a group chat?
Yep.
Yeah, I can start a group chat, with
Yeah,
the additional user.
you already started one. You sent me a screenshot on your Android. The Android that you
Um,
sent me a screenshot of, that should be in a
yeah,
group
yeah,
chat, right?
yeah. Okay, here's what's in. Yeah, let me take a look at that. You're right. It should be.
Okay.
Um,
So
if so, then actually we could let message in there.
yeah, you could add me into that group chat as well.
Let me see. Okay.
That way,
Okay.